Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. Today's musical artist is Tori Amos. We will be giving our top 5 favorite songs. Please like, subscribe, helps the channel out, la di da di da, yada yada. You know what to do. With me today, he's the invisible boy, Tim. And our special guest, she will lift you up like amber waves. Rose.
And I remember that one time he swam to New York State. That's Jason.
All right, that was not a repeat. Good. All right. I guess we'll start with Tim. Go left to right here.
Okay.
Tim, what's your number 5?
Man, this was tough. This was really tough. Um, but my number five, I think I'm going to go with the first one. I went, oh yeah, that's a top song contender, and I'm going to go off of Ocean to Ocean, Edition of Light Divided. That was a great opener, great song, and I really enjoyed the album. I really enjoyed that song. Just great, loved it.
Love it. That's my tattoo.
Oh, nice. Hopefully you didn't pick it then.
No,
But no,
I didn't.
no, it's fine. Yeah, no, that's a great song. Great song. I was like, oh, this late in the career and we're still cranking out quality. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. My number 5 is off of Unrepentant. And it's 16 Shades of Blue. I kind of talked about this in the other video, but there's so much going on in this song musically. Um, the lyrics are fantastic. It's just an amazing late career song from Tori that I was really surprised by.
Yeah. Bringing in the sound effects to go with what she's talking about in the background. Yeah, it's a great
Oh,
song.
yeah. Listen to it with headphones. I'm telling you, she does some
Yeah.
crazy stuff in there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It caused me to cheat. I'm gonna cheat on number 4.
Uh-oh.
My number 5 is Devils and Gods. It's a really short song. I loved it because it left me wanting more. And then, of course, when she started playing it live, it became this 4-minute, like fully fleshed out song. And she's only done it live in 2007 when she toured American Doll Posse. And but just I think it's a fabulous song.
Where's it at? What album?
American Doll Posse,
My kid is jumping around.
number 11.
She's a troll. All right.
Got to stick her under a bridge then.
I need to. All right. I'm going to cheat here and I'm going to put 2 songs in number 4 because they're both short and I can't choose. So the first one is Programmable Soda off of American Doll Posse. And I just love this song. I always looked at it as this one as being about a girl who kind of changes into whatever a man or whoever thinks they want, she wants him to be. The music is bubbly. It just has this beat to it, and it fits in my head with what I'm thinking when I hear it. And my second one is off of Pele, and it's Mr. Zebra.
Mm.
So if you guys want an extra song, you guys can. Oh, it's not gonna let me do that. Okay, I'll type it out. Um, I'm not saying it's about Trent and Courtney, but too bad the burial was premature, she said and smiled. We had our daughters singing this song like when they were little. Like this is like the gateway. Like, hey little kid, check this song out. You'll like Tori. You'll like Tori. It's so fun, but not really.
The rumored Courtney song is Professional Widow.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of them though, isn't there?
But I mean, she's always said no.
There's a lot of songs that came out in that time frame that are like, no, that's not who I was talking about.
I mean,
Wink, wink. Yeah, yeah.
it's boys for Pele.
Yeah.
Boys for Pele. So it's like literally, the 17 men in her life that she's sacrificing to Pele. So
Yeah, I think Trent's one of them.
yeah, Cauda Sneeze is probably the Trent song. But
All right, Rose, what's your number 4?
my number 4 is Spring Haze from To Venus and Back. It's always been a top 20 song for me, but I think every time I heard her play it on this last tour, it just grew on me so intensely. Oh my God.
I gotta let my dog in.
And then Why You're Letting the Dog In. So Spring Haze, which is about JFK Jr. and his death. But, if I'm going to put a second, if I'm going to cheat, 0 Point would be the song I think I'm cheating with. Just because it's such an epic song with just so many beautiful layers to it. Which is a B-side, too.
So yeah, check out the Spotify. Is it on Spotify?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, check out our Spotify playlist. It'll be our top 20, 15, 16, 17, 18 songs.
I'm going to double check for you.
If it's not, our playlist will be on YouTube.
Yay! Right.
Yes, it's on Spotify.
Okay, cool. All right, Tim, what is your? No, are you cheating? Or are you gonna shoot straight?
Well, I'm debating. I could do either. So my number 4 is going to be Up the Creek from Native Invader. That was it's a great album, and I felt like that was the highlight on the first pass. Again, I know the more I listen to these, like all my choices are going to change, and I'm going to go, how did I miss that song? And then if I'm going to cheat, because why not?
Might as well.
Let's throw something in off Scarlet's Walk, and let's add Sweet Sangria.
Mm.
I liked this album. I know I didn't score it too high, kind of in the middle, but those are really the ones. It's like it could have been number 1, but then I heard this album and I went, oh, but I think I like that one better. So yeah, there we go. There's 2 right there.
All right.
If you like Sweet Sangria, you should definitely YouTube Tom Bigby.
Tom, I'll write that down right now.
It's got that groove.
Okay. Done.
All right, Rose, what is your number 3 favorite Tori song of all time?
Broken Arrow from Native Invader. I just absolutely love that. It's the groove. Really the groove. The guitar coming in with that. The drum fills in there. Even though it's a drum program, I think it's a really solid song. I love that song. And then the bridge. Yeah, look, no one does a bridge like Tori Amos. And sometimes she'll give you 2 or 3 in a song.
Yeah, the songwriting is just incredible. Mm-hmm. The choices she makes it's all over the place, and it always feels comfortable, but when you actually listen to it, it's really quite unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected. That's what I love. I'm listening to her for 30 years. I'm like, oh, I know where she's going. I don't know where she's going. That's what I love.
There's a lot of songs where it starts out and you're like, okay, and by the end of it, you're like, how the hell did I get here? Like,
yeah.
But I'm glad I did.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's always a It's always
Yeah.
a welcoming.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, what is your number 3?
My number 3, I'm going to go back to, well, yeah, let's go back to Ocean, and let's pick Spies.
Mm.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
That's a really good song. And again, I guess this was the single was off
Mhm.
this album. Um, man, strong single off a strong album. Really good. I was just amazed by this album. It's really caught me off guard at how good it was and how much I enjoyed it. And The Spies was a big part of that. It's really catchy. It's fun
Yeah.
lyrically. It's a great song.
All right, my
That
number.
hippopotamus must always be anonymous.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and especially you consider the climate that we've all lived in the last 5 years
Mhm.
that this album came out in. It made a lot of sense, and it was a really
Yeah.
interesting, I don't know, take, I guess,
Yeah.
on everything that's gone on. I really liked it. Really good song.
All right, my number 3 is um off of Choir Girl, and it's Jackie Strength.
Mm.
This song is just freaking perfection. There's
Nice.
so many good lines in this song. Feeling old by 21, never thought my day would come. My bridesmaids getting laid. Sleepovers, Beans got some pot. You're only popular with anorexia. So I turn myself inside out and hope someone will see. In the chorus is just Tory perfection. The feeling of this song is just, I don't know. It's like some songs will like do that to me. Like there just has that Garbage has a song that just has that feeling that's just fucking perfect.
Mm.
And that's one of my favorite. Always been one of my favorite Tory songs.
Nice.
Let's see. It went. It's back to you, Tim.
Okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, aren't we?
Yeah.
Off of To Venus and Back, I'm gonna go with Riot Poof.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, I really liked this album, and I was surprised. Not only was I surprised at how consistent the electronica worked on it, but then especially that second half, the songs are just great. It doesn't even matter what the production is. You could hear it without it; it'd still be a great
Mhm.
song. Yeah, and I don't know. There was just something about that one I liked. That I was like, oh, this one's getting revisited. For sure.
The man is moistening.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much good stuff going on in there. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a fun song. I liked it.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
All right. My number 2 is off of Scarlet, and I know it's a single, but it's Taxi Ride. Um, I've never really thought about the lyrics of this song. It's more of just a feeling, and to me, like it just feels like love.
Mm.
This is kind of my wife and I's unofficial song. Hearing it instantly takes me back to when we were dating and taking long car ride trips. It's such a good song. Lily's dancing on the table. We've all been pushed too far. I guess on days like these, you know who your friends are, and I'm down to your last cigarette. Oh, and you think you deserve a trust fund just because you want one. Like the lyrics are great, but
Yeah.
just the feeling of that song is just it's perfection. Top tier
Yeah.
Tory.
And it's written for Kevin Aquine, who's makeup artist and flamboyant. And so that line, "just another dead fag to you," is like that's about him because he died, and yeah, yeah. So that line, "on days like this, you know who your friends are." I love that line because it's so ambiguous. Because on a
Yep.
Yeah,
good day,
tastes like what?
right, right, on a good day, it's like on days like this, you know who your friends are, and then on a bad day, oh, on days like this, you guess you know who your friends are. Like it's so ambiguous and go both ways, and I love that line for that specific reason. Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah,
I said I've never even like put the lyrics like I sing the lyrics, but I never like tried to get deep into them because
Hmm.
But there's so many good like quotable Tory lines in that song.
Oh yeah, yeah. So my number two is Shattering Sea from Night of Hunters. And again, I think it's just a spectacularly written piece of music with crescendos and decrescendos and the music picking up and the really setting the scene for what the album's going to be. It's just yeah. Yeah, I love, it's the piano and then how it really builds and you get all the orchestration comes in and it just slams the message home. I love that song. I absolutely love it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the music's in there and then all of a sudden it's just the piano and her and the back and forth with it is really really masterfully done. Yeah.
all
I've said
right.
before I think I could write a dissertation on that one.
You should. You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much I liked that album, especially like 4 songs. I'm like, oh man, I hope there's drums, and
Yeah.
then 7 songs, and you're like, it doesn't matter. These are great.
Nice.
It's a very pretty album. Like
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
it's
It's
so
gorgeous.
pretty.
Yep.
All
Nice.
right. I think I gotta go first this time. My number one has always been Silent All These Years.
Hmm.
We kind of talked about like that whole like by the end of the song you're like, how did I get here? This is one of those songs that does that. This song broke me the first time I heard it, and every time I've heard it since. It's so raw and powerful and beautiful. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. Um, I didn't know the history of the song when I first heard it, but you just know, like this, you just know what it's about, and the lyrics, been saved again by the garbage truck. I got something to say, but nothing comes. The delivery of, but what if I'm a mermaid in these jeans of his? That second verse, so you found a girl who thinks really deep thoughts. What's so amazing about really deep thoughts? Boy, you best pray that I bleed real soon. How's that thought for you? It's just the whole song is so freaking good. Um, yeah, it's always been my favorite Tory song.
Nice. Last summer in Portland, during her show, there were two people doing sign language interpretation, and this them doing sign language to Silent All These Years. I found my voice. It's been here. Just I think that really broke me. It was so
That's
beautiful. I took video of it because I'm like, oh, whatever. This is a really beautiful moment.
I'd kind of like to see that.
yeah. That.
Okay.
Just the image of just the idea of that. That is
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. I only have like a minute and a half snippet of it, but yeah, I'll find it and send it.
Sweet.
All right. What is your number one song, Rose?
My number one is a B-side from Scarlet's Walk that can be found on the Welcome to Sunny Florida DVD. It came with the
I think we had that.
Scarlet's Treasures, but Apollo's Frock,
All right,
like
you
the
have to
god
help.
Apollo.
How do you spell that?
Apollo apostrophe S and frock like a dress. Frock.
OCK Jason.
I
Yeah,
said
that's what he wrote.
that's what I wrote.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm bad joke.
You.
Okay. This song, the thing that I love about it the most is it's an 8-minute song, her and the piano, and the first 4 minutes is a piano intro. And then the second 4 minutes is the song. And so it speaks to, the piano intro is obviously just kind of like a one off. And somebody pointed out just recently that the piano solo is mono and the song is stereo.
Oh
So
wow.
it's actually kind of put together a little bit. And so, there's a choice she's making. Want you to hear this song, or maybe it's just the way they record her. She has a piano and then she's inside of a box to record the vocals while she's playing, so that you don't get the overlay. You get two distinct separate tracks. But I mean, the piano piece is just stunning. Sadly, it's not on Spotify, which makes me. There is a live version on Spotify, but not that piano intro, which the intro to me is everything. And then the second part of the song is just this, Apollo's frock was always as beautiful as your sister's rainstorm. That line. And, there's this sense of, calling in powers to defend what needs to be defended. For me, it always reminds me of her breaking with, I think it's about breaking with the record company and like really being like, no, this is the album. And like, if you can't understand this, if you can't understand why this piece of music is as beautiful as this piece of music, then you don't deserve me as an artist.
Sure.
And I've got to go to bat. So I think just where it fits in her catalog and with what some of the stuff that was happening on The Beekeeper and that kind of thing. But yeah, it just really speaks to me. And when I requested it in 2011, when I met her, I told her, I was like, there were times in my life where I felt really alone and like no one's been there for me, but the music always has been. And this is the song that really stands out as like, yeah, I'm stepping up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that's great that that's a B-side too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. Song changes your life and it's a B-side. It's like,
Yeah.
that's great. Just shows how subjective it all music really is. Somebody didn't think it was good enough to actually promote, but here it is changing lives. So
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Tim, what's your number one?
I mean, it's going to change. I've said it a million times tonight. But right now, just kind of coming out of the gate, I think I'm going to go with The Waitress.
Mm.
That's a good pick, though.
Under the Pink. Yeah, it's a really good song. And, just going through the album, I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, this is really good. Okay, this is really good. Okay, this is really good. What's the name of this song? Like, oh, whoa, no, I got to make a note of this. And then, I'm surprised no one's picked Cornflake Girl. I almost did. I love that song too. But that combo of the two, The Waitress into Cornflake Girl, really worked well for me. And yeah, just really good stuff.
And now you got to go listen to The Waitress live. Because if you thought it's good on the album.
Sure. Well, and so one of the plans I have actually is I'm going to start watching like live shows, because that's what I love, watching like live videos. And yeah, so I definitely plan on checking some of those out.
I mean, this list is missing Cornflake Girl, but it's also missing about 25, 30 more songs. So
yeah, it's missing a lot. It's missing a lot.
Yeah, it was 16 Shades of Blue is the reason I had to cheat and put two of them together.
Nice.
Because I wanted one from each of my albums. But
hey, I like this list. I think it's got a lot of variability to it and representative of her catalog, and not the
it's not the Professional Widow,
not the doorway songs. Yeah, like Cornflake Girl, Precious Things, God. Those are pretty typical. Crucify, yeah.
Which could easily be on here. It's a great
fairy
song.
tale.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Which is a great song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many great songs. So many great songs. I'm a bit overwhelmed. Like, oh man, how do you catch up on 30 years of awesomeness?
This is like this is like That Dog, just times 3.
Magnified. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. So I'll have to officially induct you. You are now Ears with Feet.
Oh.
Well, look at
That
us. Thank you.
that is what a Tori fan is called, an ears with feet, which is what she dubbed us.
Well, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Sometimes I feel like I'm working my way through the day like that. So,
yeah, it's just a bunch of people following the music around. It's just people here for the music. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, cool. Count us in.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
so we'll see you at the next tour, guys.
I know. I was just looking today. She was just here like a week and a half ago. I'm like, oh,
Oh, where are
so
she was
you?
just
close.
here too.
Where are you, Tim?
I'm up. I'm near Seattle.
Oh, nice. So Pacific
Yeah,
Northwest. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She was just at Woodinville, so I'm guessing the
Yep.
Chateau.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a great venue, but yeah.
not a great venue, and I've heard it's gotten worse under new management. But I've seen some fun shows there. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it could be worse. There are worse venues around here. So,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right. So like, subscribe, hit the bell thingy, check the links below for Facebook, our Discord. What else are we on, Tim?
we're on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we are on YouTube.
Okay. Um, we're on Facebook.
TikTok. We're on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok.
Um,
Are we on MySpace?
no, but we can be if you want. I'll make us a MySpace.
Are we on AOL Messenger?
No.
Okay,
Check us out on LiveJournal.
there you
Um,
go. Yeah, perfect. It's a
what
little
else? What else?
ICQ.
Yeah, like, subscribe. We're gonna talk about the artwork on Friday. That's it. Be safe. Make good decisions.